Welcome to Race Central Unplugged, the show where motorsports comes alive with raw energy, insider knowledge, and unfiltered conversation. Leading the charge is legendary broadcaster, racer, and the original disruptor of motorsports, Kurt Hansen, whose decades behind the wheel and behind the mic bring fans closer to the heart of racing than ever before. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Kurt Hansen. Hey, Kurt.
Where do you come up with this stuff?
Did you like that one?
I love it. It's great. It's but I after Christian Rasmussen, who's your homeboy.
Oh yeah.
You guys are sellies.
Oh man.
You just celebrate all weekend. You drink all the cooking sherry and the Canadian red wine.
I just talked to his attorney on our show, and they're still on cloud nine. He talked to Ed Carpenter this morning. Ed's still on cloud nine. Christian's still on cloud nine. We're gonna try to get Christian on the next couple of weeks, get him on the show on our Pits Are Open. But boy, I'll tell you, you see, and I think a lot of people have expected that from Christian, and he finally came into his own on Sunday. That's my take.
Well, and they certainly guessed right with tires. Their strategy was terrific. It looked like it was going to be another Alex Palou lead follow, and all of a sudden, here comes Christian out of nowhere, which is a good thing, because after the whole border skirmish in Portland with Connor Daly, and they were running 7 and 8 for a while, and I'm thinking to myself, oh boy, here we go again. Let's stir up the pop, and that place is too fast. Oh boy, what a crowd! I mean, it's great.
A great crowd, wonderful. Yeah. I mean, definitely. The Milwaukee Mile is famed. Hopefully, they can move it back up. I don't think it can happen next year because the schedule is pretty much already done. Yeah. But I'd love to see them go back to the traditional date after the Indy 500. I was talking with one of my minions the other day, one of my muzzles, and he says, part of the problem he sees with IndyCar right now with this broadcast package. First of all, how'd you like all the post-race interviews with Live Golf? Yeah,
you didn't even get the post-race.
They cut off quick. Wow.
Quick. Wow. Holy cow. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I'll get in trouble. But, I mean, and the last time that ECR was on the podium, I think Jimmy Carter was in office. So, I mean, tie a yellow ribbon. Yeah. Because they do have yellow for Splenda around that old oak tree. Sure. But, I mean, good for Ed, because their cars were garbage. Like they were. Yeah. It was embarrassing. And the funding that has come in by him selling part of the team has obviously been a good thing. He's got good drivers. I was glad to see. And, I mean, I had Rossi on after he won the 500 a few years ago, but that guy's like putting on a wet bathing suit. He's got the personality of a dish rag. I'm sorry.
He's not real energetic. No,
energetic. The guy, I mean, I'd probably have on a Red Bull IV all race. I don't know about his future. He's bounced around a little bit. Oh, and how about Marcus Ericsson? Yeah. How good do you think he feels now after leaving Ganassi, winning the 500? Should have won it again, except for this wasn't an attenuator gate. This was a snake gate. Yeah. And then he goes to Andretti Global, and he's global, all right. Yeah. He's not even in the conversation. He's not even in the TV screen. Hey, hi, by the way, how do you like my shiny new camera?
I think you look great, Kurt. I think
programming.
Listen, it's all the equipment, right? Equipment either makes us look good or makes us look bad.
This TikTok thing is crazy, but, ever since I've now got on TikTok, Kurt Hansen 502, I'm getting a lot of solicitations from young women out of the country, advertisements for blue pills and hair replacement.
TikTok is a modern day X, modern day Twitter.
But this is a program note. I actually look like this. I'm sorry, but this is what you got, man. How do you like my disruptor thing, huh?
Oh, I loved it. That's why I put it in there. I love the fact you're. I'm not the disruptor. I'm the faster pastor, but
I'm very famous guy, wealthy famous guy, race car driving at the Morgan Adams Foundation. He did. By the way, donate $250,000 to the foundation this past week. So, wow! But he came in. He says, Kurt, this guy I know real well. I've raced him for a long time. He says, you're kind of crazy. You're the original disruptor. And I was with a bunch of friends, and they went, uh-oh, that's going to stick. Well, I'm going to get a piece of tape like they do at training camp on the football helmets.
Well, every time I put you in a social media post, I'm hashtagging original disruptor. So we're going to build. Well, listen, honestly, that's how it happened for us, right? In 2016, first pastor to ever lead a team at the 500. Got on Fox and Friends.
Saturday morning before the race, and it was Anna Koyman who ended up moving to Australia. She said, she said in the opening, she goes, "There's no pastor faster." Well, I'm gonna tell you something. It stuck. That was the deal. You know, you only need one, large personality to say that, and then something sticks. So I'm not a large personality, but I'm going to keep pushing the original disruptor hashtag.
Well, we have a pastor here in Colorado. He's very fast. He races the Pikes Peak Hill Climb every year.
Yeah.
He does a lot of. He's on, I think, on TikTok and all that good stuff as a pastor, and he drives a prototype car, and he's really, really good. He's like you. He's really funny.
Yeah, that's good. Well, again, I know the faster pastor thing had gotten some mileage with other folks, but the no pastor faster, as far as I know, was originally coined on Fox and Friends. So I've kind of adopted both of them, but I think the no faster pastor is more the original one. So Christian ends up dominant. I mean, it was. I think, again, I am partial because I like the kid, but I think it was the best IndyCar race of the year.
Well, I think the Milwaukee Mile contributed to that.
Yeah.
I mean, the place is wicked fast.
Sure.
I mean, many drivers have told me that place terrifies them. That and Texas because it's big and fast. Milwaukee Mile because it's like driving inside a cereal bowl and only 7 degrees of banking.
Yeah.
And oh, by the way, they were hauling ass. It was a great race. I think they may have hit on something here, but I did have a media guy, like I say, one of my Muslims say, part of the problem with all these major race series, IndyCar, NASCAR, all of them, except maybe Formula One, they're spending so much time, and I had all the viewer numbers, I can pull them up if you want, but that these networks are spending so much time and money chasing the tier 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the younger, which I get. You have to, it's like sales. You got to refill the pipe.
Right. Right.
Yeah. And these audiences are getting a little bit more, to put it properly, mature. How's that?
Yeah. For sure.
But they say they're spending so much time and money on chasing, that maybe new fan. They fit our demographic that they're actually alienating a lot of
traditional fans.
Well, I don't even know what the hell that means.
You know that in sales, though, it's less money to keep a customer you already have than to try to find a new one. Duh. Sales 101. And so to your point, hey, listen, we're going to take a break for one of your sponsors. Let's keep the thought, and let's roll into Formula One a little bit when we get back on both sides, the IndyCar side and the Formula One side. George, you want to hit that first one?
The beaming high noon sun, pop-up hailstorms, and harsh winter conditions. Colorado throws all of the elements at us. How are you going to protect your vehicle from all of that? ProTech Auto Shield is your best bet. ProTech Auto Shield is a premier Denver clear bra and paint protection facility, specializing in clear bra paint protection film, ceramic coatings, and ceramic window tinting. It's the most comprehensive protection your car or truck can get. Think of their clear bras as your protective invisible shield from scratches and pesky rock chips, while ProTech's advanced ceramic coating boasts a durable, high-gloss barrier that repels water, dirt, and contaminants. For the ultimate comfort with protection, their ceramic window tints block out harmful UV rays, reducing interior heat. And right now, ProTech Auto Shield's windshield tints are 30% off. And if you need hail repair, they'll pay for the deductible up to $500 for hail repair service. Visit them at 11114 West 44th in Wheat Ridge, or head to ProTechAutoShield.com.
All right, welcome back. Race Central, Unplugged, Kurt Hansen, legendary broadcaster racer. Formula One. And I'm not an F1 fan. I never have been. I'm sorry, I'm just not. I'm an American open wheel fan. That's who I am. But Cadillac boldly announced the two drivers, Valtteri Bottas and Sergio Perez. I get it. Okay, fine. They want some experience. They want some maturity, not putting some young gunslingers in there. Were you surprised that they named Christian Horner as the CEO or the principal of the team? I mean,
that was a hot rumor about. First of all, let me talk about the driver setup. I think it's a good call because they are going to have, as we call in racing, teething problems. Mm-hmm. They're going to have a lot of stuff that ain't going to go right. This is a big effort, but they got deep pockets. I mean, they got more money than Lawrence Stroll, and that's saying something.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
And they need guys that are seasoned and guys that have been through this kind of stuff before, because you get some young, hot shoe, young gun, I'm the baddest ass in the world, and they start having mechanicals and stuff starts falling off the car. That kid's going to go berserko and his brain's going to explode like in Scanners.
Yeah.
They need guys that are going to go, that they're going to sit down and say, look, here we go. We expect you to drive at 110%, and we expect you to do your best, but things are going to happen. When things happen, because remember now, they're representing Cadillac.
Right.
They're representing America. You can't start dropping F-bombs
on the radio.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And go nuts, because it's just not going to work. And I think they're good choices. I mean, they're both very fast. Checo, it had some problems at Red Bull, but who knows what that's all about.
Yeah.
Valtteri, he got screwed by the head German there with his Mercedes deal. But I understand. It's and this is one of the things that the drivers that come from Europe that come to IndyCar say, boy, it's a lot nicer over here.
People talk to each other.
I think some of that nice is going away now because it's so damn competitive.
Yeah.
But, I was doing Formula 3 in Europe in the early 80s, and I tell you, you sleep with your one eye open in the corner of your room, and you wheel in your race car and your fuel tank and keep an eye on it all night because, man, anything can happen over there. It's a full on war. But and there's some other guys. I mean, there's a rumor now. Hello to Red Bull. Could that happen? Ganassi's trying to kill that deal.
Yeah.
He killed his move a couple of years ago, and I actually know their attorney very well. And he told me the story. And let me tell you, I'm still shoveling dirt out from the back of the house. I was having this weird noise earlier today. And
we don't hear it. It sounds great over there.
Well, my microwave was ticking because we had a power outage.
Oh, okay.
And I was certain that Steven Seagal had been here while I was gone
in the kitchen.
Yeah, put a bomb in the microwave, and I was freaking out.
What was that? When they were on the battleship? What was that movie?
Oh, man, that was Under Siege. I love that.
Under Siege, yeah. Oh my gosh, that was.
He's only about 5'5".
Seagal? No, is he really?
Did I say Stallone?
No, Steven Seagal.
Yeah, Seagal. He's about 5'5".
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, that's why they
he's like 6'2".
No, those crazy
cameras.
angles.
See, it's the cameras.
Yeah, and now he's fat.
So here's the thing. I know for a long time, and I like him a lot. The name Colton Herta was being bantered around for the Formula One thing, but the bottom line is he didn't perform. He hasn't performed. And Alex
he still spaces stuff out all the time. He crashed with like 5 to go in Long Beach just because he lost his. He did the same stupid stuff. I don't know. It's like he's from California. I mean, I don't know. Is marijuana legal out there?
Well, let's say this. Alex Palou has probably. Again, in the modern era, you're hard pressed to find somebody that's done a better drive than Alex Palou. 4 years out of 5 championship, 3 straight Indy 500 oval race. He's done a good job. So those rumors about him at Red Bull probably are founded. Now, if Chip can't stop it, or Alex doesn't want Chip to stop it, here's my question to you: could Christian Rasmussen become the next Alex Palou?
In IndyCar, you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, the sample size is too small. I mean, he had one great race, and it was a place where nobody else had been before.
Right.
So I kind of look at that as a one-off. Congratulations still, but because it takes big balls and a lot of talent. And everybody thought they were crazy to go to the hard tire, go to the Reds.
Right.
Not the Reds, but the Blacks for the last stint. And it obviously worked out. It's obviously the way he drove around Alex and took off. Alex was out of tires.
Yeah,
that's all that happened there.
It was completely out. Yeah,
but I don't know. I mean, and God, Colton Herta to Formula One would be a disaster. It'd be as bad.
It's just not it. Yeah,
it'd be as bad as when Michael went with McLaren with Senna, and basically he got all the used parts on his car, and they didn't give a rat's ass. They just put an American in Formula One. Well, hey, guess what? Now you got 2.
Yeah.
You got Haas and you got Cadillac. And
you say Haas, but really, I mean, how much other than Gene Haas? How American is Haas Formula One? I mean, they're going Cadillac's got their headquarters in the United States. They're in the old Andretti building. You know, I mean, gosh.
Well, their worldwide headquarters is over in the UK, but still, I get it. It's like, you know, going to a steakhouse and you order the linguine and they say we have the best, you know, Italian food in the state. Just one plate don't matter. By the way, you need to send me some Pepe's pizza like ASAP.
I know. I'm going to have to ship it.
Hey, call up Santino and get his butt over there. Rough day for Santino. God, he had that incident.
Rough few weeks for Santino. Oh my gosh, horrible.
You know, but.
And Santino, you know, not Connor, I'm sorry. Christian reminded me of some of Santino's early days at Indy, just driving around people. I mean, it's a thing to when Santino's on oval, it's a cool thing to watch.
Well, you know why? He had the mustache and the black visor with the pizza company sponsored him. But in the first 3 years he did Indy, he's passed, to this date, more cars than any other driver in the history of the Indy 500. He may be a little guy, but he's got great hair and he's got big.
Yeah, he's really. I mean, and I think he still has one of, if not the highest finishing order of current drivers in the last like 6 years. So he's done very well.
Third. He could have won.
Yeah.
Then he got hosed the second year, as did Marcus Ericsson.
Right, with the red green nonsense.
I got to tell you, I feel bad for Marcus because the guys he started in Formula One with Alfa Romeo, but he's got to be going home.
Oh my gosh, he's got to be pounding his head against the wall. It's so bad over there for Andretti. I mean, they're starting to become a third-tier team for crying out loud over there. They had a little bit of success with Kirkwood, but
that's the other hot rumor: Kyle Kirkwood to Formula One. I think it's a bunch of bullshit.
No, I don't see it. Kirkwood's not good.
Sounds good when you say it.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's not going to pull out. Hey, George, you know what, Kurt? Let's. George has another promo for us, so let's take a moment. We're in a promo. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us.
For over 30 years, Rocky Mountain Car Care in Broomfield has been your trusted, family-owned shop for everything your vehicle needs, from oil changes to engine rebuilds and everything in between. Their ASE-certified technicians service all makes and models using the latest technology, and they back their work with a 24-month, 24,000-mile warranty. As a AAA-approved and Napa Auto Care Center, quality isn't just a promise, it's the Rocky Mountain Car Care standard. Their pit crew is loaded with decades of experience, including IndyCar, NASCAR, and Formula One crew experience. They bring championship-level precision and hometown service to bring you and your family across the checkered flag, or wherever you need to go. And right now, get 15% off your next service when you mention promo code Rocky Mountain. That's right, 15% off just for giving your car the care it deserves. Call today or schedule online at RockyMountainCarCare.com. Rocky Mountain Car Care. Hometown heart, championship level experience.
All right, welcome back. You got great commercials, Kurt. We do like.
I got to tell you too. Steve Newey, who owns that Rocky Mountain Car Care, he takes care of my car.
Yeah,
he's engineered Catherine Legg with Coyne 3 times, and he's been an engineer at IMSA. I mean, he's got like 30 years of major motorsport, and you walk in that place, you feel like it looks like a Formula One shop. It is so. If you dropped your sandwich and it fell face open on the floor, you'd still pick it up and eat it. Good guy. And the kids are badass short track drivers. They're racing late models up here at our local track. So,
hey,
I want to say something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well, the other thing too is they were saying Pato Award is now accrued enough FAA points to get a super license.
Yeah, Pato's.
But I don't know. Did Pato miss his window?
I think so.
I mean, he missed winning Indy 500 a couple times, and this year he looked
horrible,
very pedestrian.
You know, a lot of it's in your head, and I think you got a guy like Palau. He's just tearing it up. He just mentally, he's just going to keep. Once you get the demons in there, it can really mess with you as a driver. So, hey, while we've got some time, let's talk about unfortunately some folks that we all remember, and we just this week lost Forrest Lucas. And talk to us about that, Kurt.
Well, Forrest and I became great friends. He was a sponsor of our radio and TV show for about 3 or 4 years, and we were one of the first TV shows on MAV TV before Forrest bought it. And then when he bought it, he had Morgan involved over there, and Jason Pattison. Forrest and I became great friends. When he would come for the Mile High Nationals, he would ride around in my golf cart, and we'd go visit all the drivers because he loved them all. And Charlotte, they call it Charlotte's Kitchen at Hospitality, and they do the filleted salmon and stuff. Oh boy! But I'll tell you something. Guy was brilliant. A lot of people don't know this, but Charlotte was his hairdresser. I don't know if it was a hairdresser, but she cut his hair back in the day when he was a over the road trucker.
Yeah,
and that's how he started creating the Lucas products. And his from day one ingrainment for love for motorsports, he would go to all these local tracks and tell them, hey, put these stickers on the side of your car and we'll give you some oil.
Yeah.
But he also knew that 99% of these guys are hauling around open trailers. So he said, for thousands of miles all over the country, here goes stock cars and whatever with Lucas Oil products on the side of the car. He said, I got millions and millions of miles of advertising for free out of that deal. And then look, by the way, he built a pretty successful company, and they were partners for years, and they were both and boy, did he have a sense of humor. We'd be riding around the golf cart. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe he just said that.
He's a good guy.
He sounded like me. But, since we're on that note, Robin Miller, the 25th of August, 3-4 years ago, when I was a Champ Car announcer, I was in the lobby at the Hilton Hotel in Houston when I was announcing the race, when Kevin Kalkoven walked in and literally yanked his media credential, his hard card from around his neck. They probably didn't share a lot of birthday cakes together.
Yeah.
But and this screwed me up bad for a long time. Justin Wilson, became really good friends. We had breakfast every week. We were working on an ambassador type program for him. We're speaking and all the stuff that he did, and then transitioning to sports cars. And I can tell you a story that a lot of people don't know. Day one, AJ Allmendinger and Justin won. I don't remember the year. It doesn't matter. But the next year they went back and they were leading late in the race. Mm-hmm. And Justin came off the bus stop up onto the high bank and felt a big clunk in the right rear of the car. And he slowed it down and came into the pits because those cars go real fast up there. And you break a right rear, an upright something, that car is going to hook at almost 200 miles an hour right into the wall. He came in, he checked it over. They thought it was okay. Justin got out. The dinger went in the car, and they almost won it again. But that bothered Justin for a long, long time because, and he had a phrase that a lot of people don't know about. I talked to him after qualifying, after quali, as you'd say. I say, you good? He goes, no, I got 2/10 in my pocket. That was his. He said, I always got 2 to 3 tenths in my pocket. Yeah. With a good tee shot, I could hit it. Well, not really that. No, he's 5 miles from here. But I knew him before, the kids came along. And I remember one year in Long Beach, I got off the plane and I called him. He goes, hey, mate, are you here? I said, yeah. He goes, I know. I felt your presence. I mean, I miss him dearly. I would talk about it on air after it happened. And I did a national TV hit that night after that. And that was hard.
I didn't know you guys were that close. Let me reverse order that. So, I mean, I told you today I met Justin a couple times. Hole and goodbye. I can't say I know him, but we were at Pocono when that accident took place. And very sad, really tragic. Forrest Lucas. Our first year of 2016 with Sam Schmidt, Lucas was the primary on the car. So I got to know Forrest during that time, and we went to his mansion for a party in Carmel. And then 2017 we came back we had a different sponsor, but Lucas was a minor sponsor on the car we had with Mikhail Ocean. Same thing, spent time with him at the mansion, and it was wonderful. Just a wonderful guy. And all I can say about Robin Miller was so generous to us in the early days. I mean, he was the first TV interview I did on NBC. And then when he was on the radio, he was very generous. Always saw me, oh, hey, kid. And he called me kid. Hey, kid, come on over here. And he'd always give us time on the radio or two. So I still miss Robin dearly.
Well, yeah, he had a sharp edge to him that was pretty funny. The first time I met him was at Laguna Seca. And Townsend Bell and I go way back. And we're very, very good friends. And I was interviewing Townsend. And he made some, because he didn't know who I was. It's like, I should be first. And he made some off-color comment. And he was wearing shorts in the pits with those goofy zip. You can zip on the lower leg and zip them off.
And I said, go put your pants on. So that was my first interaction with Robin Miller. And Towns was like, do you know who that is? I said, I don't give a.
Yeah.
You don't talk to the original disruptor.
That's
like
right.
that.
That's right. Have some respect.
Yeah, Justin was. I'll tell you another little story. A lot of people know. So, because he was beloved by everybody, and when Hinch got hurt, and they had the Aero deal, Aero's corporate headquarters is 30 minutes that away from where I'm sitting.
Right.
And I said, Justin, I know some people are there. They were building that Corvette for Sam Schmidt.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, let's go talk to him. Because again, he lived right up there.
Yeah.
Let's go talk to him. And he goes, oh no, Kurt, I could never do that. He says, Hinch is going to be okay. Hinch is going to come back, and I don't want to mess with his sponsor. That's how loyal he was. Well, Hinch didn't come back. Now, I'm glad Hinch is okay. He's the mayor of Hinchtown, obviously. But Hinch didn't come back. And that could have been a real game changer for him, because you ask any driver, and Graham Rahal was a real leader of the charge. When I was working for Furniture Row Racing and Justin passed, they did the auction. And I got Barney Visser, Goins Furniture Row, to donate basically half a Truex car for the Justin Wilson auction. Now, I donated a bunch of stuff, but he was not supposed to do Pocono.
Yeah.
He was supposed to do the hill climb in this prototype car that they sent to Scott Sharp, and they wouldn't drive it in Europe. Brought it back. It blew up like 3-4 times at Pikes Peak International Raceway testing. And Justin's like, this thing is done. It's a bloody mess, Kurt. And I'm not going to go into deep names, because the names I could mention are very powerful people. But they felt so bad. They quietly withdrew the car. They were so embarrassed. And that company came up with the funds to put Justin in his traditional car at Andretti to run Pocono, but it was not on his original schedule for that year. How ironic.
And that was such a weird crash. Sage Karam leading, out of nowhere, he crashed
screwed Sage up.
Sage was, he was, badly affected by it. But I'm saying that was a 1 in a million possibility, even without the aero screen on the cars now. But even then, it was a 1 in a possibility. How that happened, it's mind-boggling that happened to Justin.
Yeah, and very, very sad. I miss my good friend. He used to run, if you find stickers in the last year or two, he ran Race Central stickers on both sides of his helmet.
Really? Wow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was we were working on a lot of cool stuff, because he wanted to keep racing, but he says, I like sports cars, and I can drive for a long time in sports cars, get paid. And then we were going to make him an ambassador. We're working on a clothing line where we would send him out to speak at venues and events and stuff. He'd have been brilliant at it. People would have loved his personality, his humor, and his accent.
Really, super nice guy.
Gone too soon. Yeah. Only the good die young, right? Which is why I'm still around.
Hey, George is signaling me. We got one more promo to run for your sponsors, so let's do that. We'll come back, say goodbye, and then we'll be done. Okay, George, go ahead, buddy. Nope. Yep.
Car lovers, hot rod collectors, and gearheads. Your dream garage just became a reality. Store your four-wheeled pride and joy at Titan Car Condos, a secure, gated community built for people who speak the language of horsepower. With 24/7 surveillance, electric climate control, and 100-amp, 120 or 230-volt power options, your prized possession is safe, powered, and pampered. Every unit features a water bib, natural gas bib, and fire suppression system with optional mezzanines to customize your space. Create your own theme to show off your sweet ride. Rub shoulders with like-minded hobbyists, swap stories, and build your collection in comfort without breaking the bank, thanks to Titan Car Condo's low HOA fees. You and your new motorhead friends can kick back in their 3-story clubhouse with a covered rooftop lounge, outdoor kitchen, and pristine mountain views. With easy access to US 85, Titan Car Condos is where automobile passion meets premium space. Get all the details by visiting TitanCarCondos.com today.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We're with the original disruptor of motorsports, the one and the only Kurt Hansen. Hey, a couple minutes we got left here, Kurt. What you think? What's your take? Is Palou going to go to Red Bull for Formula One? What do you think?
I doubt it. I mean, it could happen. Formula One is a different world, man. Could it happen? But again, so Ganassi, they dropped the hammer on McLaren hard.
Right.
I mean,
Zach Brown still has ringing in his ears. And he's got a contract with Ganassi.
Yeah.
So could this be, Ganassi v. Palou round 2.0? I don't think so.
Could Red Bull buy him out though? If they offered enough, I mean, could that happen? And could Chip say yes if the cash is there?
Chip's a businessman. If the number is big enough,
yeah.
And there's some guys that are on the IndyCar grid right now that I think we need to have a reevaluation.
Yes.
But the IndyCar, unless you're in the top tier, you're bringing big money for those rides, and without the dough, there is no go. And, could Palou go? But would Ganassi let him go? But if Red Bull, flew over with a Red Bull Flutog full of boxes of millions of dollars, anything could happen.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to mention real quick too. Big congratulations to Connor Zilich and Parker Kligerman. Parker's from Connecticut. I don't know if you know that.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to be on my show Fridays, Race Central The Drive, 3 to 5 Mountain Time, streaming around the country and around the globe right here, and on AM 1600 in the Mile High City. But he's come on when he was driving for Swan Racing, which was another Denver team, ironically, that had some pretty good backing. They were Wildcatters, oil guys, and they got a pretty good car. Parker is a hell of a driver.
Yes.
And to see and I said this 2 weeks ago, I think I said to you, the only way Connor Zilich is going to get back in that car, he's not going to heal in 2 weeks.
Right.
He's only got young bones. They're going to cut him open. They're going to put a plate in there. They're going to, lock it down. He's going to have a support. He's going to drive as far as he can and move on. And sure enough, that's exactly what they did, because I know I've had those injuries. And see Parker win and the excitement, they would be really two fun guys to watch in a team together.
They would.
Because they're very much alike. I don't know. Pretty cool stuff. And on the other side of the coin, Corey Day had a big win in the World Outlaws a week or so ago. And my buddy, Donnie Schatz, is now with his third team. And it's not because he's doing anything wrong. But you don't understand, you do a 7-race deal with a team in the World Outlaws or High Limit, that's a week. Yeah. Because they'll race 7 times in 10 days.
Sure.
So now he's going to the Paul Silva gig for the Western Swing. Boy, I wish I could go to Calistoga. Big, fast fairgrounds track, wine country, Mount View, 5-star Mount View Hotel. Michelin and James Beard Award. I mean, there ain't nothing like 1,000 horsepower sprint cars.
No,
and a good cup of grape. And watching, good old Donnie, but I won't be able to make it out there.
We love sprint cars.
Good stuff. But congratulations to those guys.
Yeah. Hey, thank you so much. We're going to try to do a little crosstalk. We're going to have you on the pits are open the last few minutes next week, and I'm waiting for my radio invitation because I have a radio face.
Yeah, so I've heard that. I've been told that too. As an original disruptor on the original Big Ugly, he did not play in the NFL. I'm just trying to I had so much stuff. I normally don't make notes.
Yeah.
But, this is so much fun to do. Like you told me, we've been blown up on your social media.
Yes.
And
good response.
Like 20,000 views on TikTok in the last week. This thing could get pretty wild here.
This is fun.
You're going to be on ESPN Radio on the Drive 3 to 5. Not this week. I've got friends coming from California.
Right. Remember you said
years.
That. Yeah.
So we're going to go up to Vail for a couple of days. But the following week, we'll have you on.
Okay.
I've got Connor Zilich in the pipeline for Race Central the radio. So stay tuned to our social media for that. Also, did you and Lonnie get hooked up?
Not yet.
Okay.
But we're going to.
She said she's going to do it. You said, will she do it? I said, if I ask her to, she will.
We want to have her on. We got a good show coming up next week. We've got 2 young drivers coming on, male and female.
Those guys. I've heard of those guys.
Nathan Bird, who's been driving everything he can get behind, had some great wins recently, and so he's going to be one of our guys. So I just
want to be sure. After Razzie win, you drank all the cooking sherry and the communion wine, right?
Yeah. Well,
so
I left the communion wine, but no, I was jumping up and down when Razzie won.
Oh,
so
yeah. I thought it was. And he did. He ran. He pinched down. He pinched Alex a little down, so Alex couldn't, unwind the wheel and get a run.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
and then you look at Alex after the race. The first person to get him out of when he's come out of the car is Alexander Rossi, hugging him like crazy, and that was legit. Support and affection.
Rossi did it because he figured, boy, I better hug my teammate because I suck.
No, he just loves the kid. I'm telling you, I know him. To know him is to love him. He's really a good kid. He really.
You talking about Rossi?
Christian Rasmussen.
No, not Rossi.
I don't know anything against Rossi, but Christian Rasmussen is a good, genuine kid, and I think he's going to do well.
Oh, Rossi's his teammate.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I think that was legit affection that Rossi was showing to Rasmussen. I don't think that was. I think
they're brothers from a different mother, Razzie and Rossi.
They get along great. So
sounds like a French ski company. Rossignol.
Yeah, right.
Rossi's.
Exactly. Yes, I remember that.
I raced on Rossi's.
Kurt, thank you so much.
Yep.
Great day, great show. I appreciate so much you let me be involved. I feel like I'm learning from the master. I'm learning from the original disruptor of motorsports. That's wonderful.
I can guarantee you that as we keep doing this, we're going to, even the LinkedIn, we're blowing and going, man. It's really
LinkedIn's a great place to be. I think everybody that's in motorsports looking for sponsorship ought to be on LinkedIn for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, have a great weekend. Great rest of the week.
I like my shiny new camera right there.
Nice. You look great, brother.
All right.
You look wonderful. All
right. Good to see you. Have a great weekend.
Thanks a bunch.
Ciao.
George is ready. Bye.